What's up? This is James, back with another video. That's right, it's good old James here. James, the passport holder. That's right, I brought my passport out to all of you again. But I'm not gonna show this passport and talk about it in this video, because what's the point of that? But wait, I have 2 US passports. That's right, I got 2 of them. Yeah, this one is mine, and this one, believe it or not, belongs to the owner of this YouTube channel that you're watching this video on. New Manchester. This is his passport. So and he's in the room with me. Yeah, he's watching me making this video. He's just staring at me. Hey man, you want to come and say something to somebody? You want to talk to someone on this video? Talk to your subscribers? Hey, come on. Oh, you don't want to? All right, that's cool. All right, yeah. Hey, here's your passport, man. They'll give it to you. Yeah. I dropped it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Enough of that. Well, what I want to talk about in this video. What do I want to talk about in this video? Social isolation. Social isolation. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big problem here in the United States. Everybody's socially isolated. Nobody doesn't want to talk to each other. Nobody doesn't want to connect. And the internet, social media, that's just making things even worse. And I heard this thing about social isolation. Social isolation, well, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for someone's mental health per se, and it will wreak havoc on them when they get older. It lead to like them developing dementia. Also Alzheimer's disease, and it shortens their lifespan, and they don't live long. And yeah, there's an option that nobody dares to talk about online or here on YouTube or on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the TED Talks, the mainstream media, the media news outlets, like CBS, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, the alternative news medias, like Secular Talk, The Rational National, The Humanist Report, TYT, The Young Turks. People like I say Alex Jones of his whack job show InfoWars. I don't watch that shit. Yeah, they don't talk about, they won't talk about this, going overseas. and socializing with people. You know, like if you go over to another, you go to another country, you can socialize with people. You can, by connecting with them, making friends. Or if you're a lonely guy, you want a woman in your life, you can get a girlfriend easy. Get a date. Yeah, it's something that you can't get here in North America. The countries of here, like in the U.S. and Canada, you can't get that in these countries. But you will get that in Mexico, countries like Mexico, Latin America, Colombia, Europe, Eastern Europe, like Russia and Ukraine and others. Yeah, I mean, you can meet people. You can, and also, that will like help people who run around and do all these mass shootings here in the U.S. Before I continue on in this video, I'm going to give my 4th of July mass shooting American report. And the report is there's going to be a mass shooting on America's birthday, the 4th of July. That shit's going to happen. Because, a lot of these mass shootings are carried out by, not just some racist people who are full of hate, but people who are lonely, they're socially isolated, they've been kept away from, a community or some group. They, let's see, they've been bullied and picked on when they went to school. They had a bad upbringing with their parents. Their parents treated them like dirt, told them they're not going to amount to anything. They're treated like crap by their siblings. And, and as an adult, people tell them, oh, you're not worthy of being on the liberal left. You're not worthy of having a woman as your wife. And you got to take care of yourself because no one else is going to take care of you. And you got to love yourself before you let people love you. Love yourself. Love yourself if you want people to love you, or however that goes. I think I got it backwards. Okay, first you got to love yourself before you love others. Okay, yeah. That never made sense to me. Like, love yourself. It's like you trying to like kiss yourself and hug yourself. Like, that never made any sense to me. Like, yeah, people gotta like show you love and build you up, which gives you the ability to love yourself. Like, if you around a lot of shitty people who treat you like crap, nobody's not gonna, then you're not gonna love yourself. You're gonna be bitter. You're gonna be full of anger and resentment, and that's what drives some of these people to go on these mass shooting sprees. So, yeah, but to those people who want to commit mass shootings here in the United States, there's no need for them to do that bullshit. There's no need for them to go and shoot and kill innocent people because of a bunch of crappy people and some worthless motherfucking trolls online that tear them down and drives them to go and kill people with a gun. You know, there's no need for them to do that. This is what they need to do. You know? They can go and get themselves a passport. You know, go and get themselves a passport. Get themselves a passport. Excuse me. They can go get themselves a passport. You know, do all the red tape, you know, sign some forms, go to a Walgreens and get their picture taken. You know, and have that passport in their hands by the government, and they can plan on what country that they want to go to. And they need to go to a country, you know, like Mexico, you know, Colombia, Latin American countries, South American countries, you know, friendly, sociable countries like those, along with friendly, sociable countries in Europe, you know, friendly, less toxic countries, you know, those countries like, you know, Latin American countries like Mexico, Colombia, you know, some countries in Europe, some in Asia, Africa. They need to get away from countries like the U.S. and Canada and stay the fuck away from the U.K. Because the U.K. is just basically the U.S. 2.0. Yeah, I don't want to go to the UK either. I don't think New Manchester don't want to go to the UK. You don't want to go to the UK, huh, man? Yeah, he said no. He's not talking, so yeah. So anyway, you know, these mass shooters who reach a boiling point and they just flip out and just do their gun shooting carnage, rampage or whatnot. You know, they don't need to do that. They don't need to kill innocent people because of a bunch of shitty people and shitty people in their family making them just blow up and losing it. They don't need that. They don't need to do all that stuff. They need to go get a passport, or better yet, they can leave the United States and move overseas to a friendlier, saner, civilized country that will show them love. You know, form friendships with people who will talk to them, who believe socializing with strangers is normal. You know, get with some women who are sweet, feminine, down to earth, approachable, easy to talk to, beautiful and gorgeous, you know, short, tall, petite, whatever. You know, be in a country where people will love them, who will love them for who they are, who will take them for who they are, who accept them for who they are. You know, instead of them like tearing them down and making them be something that they're not. Those people are not gonna make those mass shooters or New Manchester miserable. They're not. They're gonna make these guys, these men, feel good about themselves. You know, and New Manchester been making a lot of videos about Texas, and you know, I don't know who is subscribing to New Manchester. I don't know how old his subscribers are. I don't know if they're a bunch of men. I don't know if they're a bunch of women. I don't know if they're men and women. I don't know if they're from the U.S. I don't know if they're from Canada or any other country. I don't know, Australia, whoever they are, what country they're from. I don't know who these people are, but they're subbing to him. Or maybe they're just a bunch of trolls just waiting to shit on New Manchester if he posts some content that they're sick of and they're going to turn on him. Yeah. I saw that people turn on him, called him the N-word, then resubscribe to him, they didn't resub to him, and told him, oh, please don't make any more videos about Texas, and I disagree with everything you said in this video, and here's a video that will prove you wrong on what you're saying or whatnot. Yeah. I read the comments from some strange people on this channel, and I told her, hey man, I'm not New Manchester, but I'll pass the information off to him. I'll just pass off what you just said to him because I'm not him. Yeah, but yeah, they're probably a bunch of trolls. Some of them are trolls waiting to pounce on them. But, whatever. But anyway, yeah, going overseas and, getting that dark cloud off of you and off of those mass shooters will make them feel better. They'll make friends. They'll have a girlfriend. I mean, they'll socialize more. I mean, they won't be socially isolated. They won't be in the bubble. I mean, they won't be alone and whatnot. They don't have to be something that they're not. I mean, they don't have to go around and kill innocent people out of anger with a gun. They don't have to listen to someone telling them they're not worthy of being on the liberal left. They're not worthy of having a woman in their life. And they don't have to blame. They don't have to be forced into saying something that the U.S. will brainwash them into saying some honest stuff, and to blame themselves for their problems and why come they living the life they're living, why come they're alone, why come they're alone and they have no friends and they don't have a girlfriend or whatnot. Yeah, blame themselves for their problems, blame themselves for where they are right now. They don't have to say that. Yeah, they don't have to do all that and go through all that crap like they do here in the States. They don't have to go through all that stuff overseas or blame themselves for their problems. Yeah, and another thing, y'all notice in the past, before I started my own YouTube channel, I noticed in the past, I saw that, when I've been watching New Manchester's content on this YouTube channel, I noticed, there were some women and some people who were gaslighting him. People are just fucking with his channel, messing it up. So his videos won't get out to people because I guess his videos are telling the truth. And you have some people saying that, oh, nope, you losing a lot of subs because your YouTube channel sucks and you're stupid. What you said in that video, you're stupid. So stupid. Yeah. Basically a bunch of white people, a bunch of crazy white people. And you got some black people too, some hypocritical black person by the name of Jost Gaming, you know, which was the guy who told New Manchester about all the Texas videos that he made. You know, I got nothing against Texas or anything. You know, it's it's a Texas is a great. It's Texas is a I don't want to say it's a great state. It has its problems. It's no better than any other place. It has its pros and cons. It has its problems. There's some good people and some bad people in this state, but some of the people here, well, the majority of them, they're weird and they do strange things, and I don't get them, but personally, I don't want to have anything to do with anybody from the Lone Star State. I don't want to go near those people. I don't want to talk to those people. So I'm not gonna mess with some Texas folks or any of that stuff. Well, anyway, what the hell was talking about? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, these mass shooters, and people like New Manchester, who are just miserable here in the U.S. These guys can just leave the United States and just go overseas. And I heard that New Manchester wants to move to France, and and that's good on him, but he needs to get himself together if he wants to do that. He needs to learn French. I see he hasn't been learning French as of late. And he needs to stop, getting into these pointless bickering wars with these morons, these crazy people here online. These trolls and these weird subscribers who are subbing to this channel. I'm not going to say all you guys are weird. Like, some of you guys are weird, but some of you guys are okay or cool, Just saying. But, yeah, New Manchester, he needs to get himself together, And he needs to, some people on this channel, some people who come onto this channel saying that watch his videos, some like his content, some who just bash him and just shit on him and saying that, calling him stupid. He's not worthy of being on the liberal left. He's not worthy of having a girlfriend or a wife and having a family and whatnot. And he needs to let the past go because it's not like that anymore. And oh, God bless you. Keep trying. Your reading doesn't do any justice, New Manchester. God bless you. God says that there's a place for you in heaven and all this shit. Yeah, the religious weirdos are coming onto this channel, Those religious people, they're kind of clueless to me, Like, what will going to church going to do? What will reading the Bible and praying to God's going to do? I got nothing against that, but you need to put something next to that. Because, you need to get up and do something. And do something with your life, But you need that help. That help to help you because, people who commit these mass shootings, and people like New Manchester, they just been left been left to fall into the cracks. They've just been thrown under the bus, ignored and forgotten. And that's why these guys are all bitter and angry and flipping out. I know some people who watch New Manchester's content, some of them just love to fuck with him. Like some weirdo from Australia. just basically talking to New Manchester like he's a goddamn child. And I don't know what's wrong with this guy from Australia who watches these videos on New Manchester's YouTube channel. I think this guy got issues. I think this guy's on drugs. And I'm glad that New Manchester blocked him. And New Manchester told me not to unblock him. I think his name is Knowledge Variable. Hey, New Manchester, hey, you want me to unblock Knowledge Variable? Just block him? Just leave him blocked? Okay. So, yeah, just like that's a big proverbial fuck you to Knowledge Variable. So this is a message to Knowledge Variable in Australia. Yeah, that's just a message to New Manchester. New Manchester told me to do that. I can't believe you want me to flip this guy off. Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading that guy's comments. That guy's a freak. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time talking. So anyway, I don't want to make this video long. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. The 4th of July is coming up. And it is, and about time I post this video, it'll be before the 4th. And, whoever you are here in the U.S., I know that you went through some terrible stuff in your life. But don't grab a gun and go and just shoot and kill innocent people. Please don't do that. You don't need to do that. Do this, get a passport like I got here and go overseas. Go overseas and enjoy yourself. Or better yet, here's the maximum strength formula. And Winston Wu has this too. If you want to solve your problems, if you're a man, a heterosexual man, a man who is suffering here in the U.S., who's a social outcast, don't have a lot of friends, you're socially isolated, you can do this. Leave the country, leave the United States of America, and go overseas. And live in another country. And don't come back to the U.S. Just move. When you get on that plane and fly to another country, don't ever come back. Just stay in that country. Live there. Start a new life there. Okay? Same thing with a guy in Canada. That goes for lonely men in Canada too. So, going overseas, if you're a man suffering in the U.S., just go overseas and your problems will be solved. It doesn't matter if you, but if you go overseas, that just basically, well, if you go overseas, that's just basically a Band-Aid. And it is. But if you leave the country and move overseas instead of just grabbing a passport and going on vacation or holiday to another country and just come back here, don't do that. Get on a plane. Plan on what kind of country you're going to go. Well, before you get on the plane, plan on what country you want to live in. That's friendlier and sociable, and get out of the U.S. and go to that country. Move there and never ever come back. All right. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna go over to 30. Oh my God, I'm going over. Well, anyway, Let me kill the video. Let me kill this. Alright. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting through this video. Hope I didn't fuck this video up. If I did, you know, yeah. I'm getting a lot of brain farts, so forgive me. Hope I made some sense in this video. Well, anyway, that's all I gotta say in this video. This is James on the New Manchester YouTube channel, U.S. passport holder. Alright, I'm out. Take care. Be safe. Bye.